All right, welcome back to another video with your boy Everyday Tech Villain. All right, let's get dangerous. So today I'm teaching you something very, very dangerous. We're gonna learn about the recruiter game, right? So I had a buddy of mine named Calvin hit me up there. Well, we was talking, he didn't necessarily hit me up the other day. We was talking, having a conversation, right? Through text. Next, got on the phone and he's like, "Hey, man, what do you mean by that text you sent?" I'm like, "What text?" And he's like, "That text you mentioned about recruiters, how the content you're putting out there like that is helping you get seen, you know?" So I broke down to him how I've never had to apply for any of the technical jobs I've ever had, right? Since the beginning, when I got my first job working at SMS Infocom. And then from that place, I went over to Wells Fargo. Then from that place, I went over to Alliance. Then from that place, went over to CVS. And so all my technical roles, I've never had to apply for because recruiters. I first seen my first one on Indeed, and ever since then, it's been LinkedIn, 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 LinkedIn. Can't stress LinkedIn enough, right? So we're going to discuss really how to draw them in, which is with your LinkedIn profile. That simple. That simple. LinkedIn profile. The issue is a lot of y'all LinkedIn profiles out there. A lot of y'all's LinkedIn's ain't really all the way put together. That's what you got me for. I got you covered. All right. So I'm gonna break down my LinkedIn profile just briefly. I'm not gonna show anything like that. If you want me to go more in depth, I'll make another video about it. For now, I'm just gonna talk about the elements you need to be having on your LinkedIn profile. Pull in them, those sweet, sweet, lovely recruiters. They're my best friend. They're your best friend. They're everybody's best friend, right? So first off, your headline. Your headline is how recruiters find you for the most part, right? So there's something called LinkedIn Recruiter. So they're searching for keywords, and a lot of keywords need to be in your headline. Whether that's in other parts of your LinkedIn profile. Just think of your LinkedIn profile as your online resume, right? But it's even better than a resume. So it can pull a broader audience because you can do more things. You got a profile pic. They can see what you look like. They got banner so you can see your creativity. You get options, right? You got things to work with. You have more wiggle room, right? Uh, Your LinkedIn profile needs to be a reflection of your resume, right? So starting with your headline, a lot of y'all out there, I got just a billion cajillion words in your headline, and I don't know what you do for work. I don't know what you do for work. I don't know what you're progressing towards for work. I don't. It's confusing, right? So imagine a recruiter looking at it like, and they're scanning through. They're just they got they got hundreds of people to go through. So he's looking through to see something they don't like. All right, on to the next, right? You need to make yourself marketable. So with my headline, I think I only have like about 5, 6 words up in there. Keep it very short and sweet. It's very impactful. So I mentioned my Security Plus certification I got in there. I mentioned my fluent in HIPAA compliance, right? I mentioned that mm, IAM analyst, identity access management analyst at CVS, right? So I have these very key things that HIPAA, so that's medical, right? So where if anything is kind of like med tech, they can, all right, he knows med tech stuff. All right, cool. So we can consider him. Look at where I'm at, CVS. So, um, in my previous role at Alliance, which was an MSP, but I had a medical client, so HIPAA. So you get what I'm saying here? So carrying on over, headline is where it all begins. Keywords. Keep it short, sweet, and simple. Whatever job title you're going for, look at the job description, right? See what you already have experience with now, and then slap it up in your headline, right? If you want to go more in detail, watch some videos about how to make a good headline or just overall LinkedIn profile videos. Okay. And what I really should have started with is your profile pic. A lot of you out there don't have no profile pic, or the dudes is kind of something willy-nilly. Show yourself in a professional manner, right? So my profile pic is me standing up against the wall, like this. Back when I had hair, professional, right? So it was a professional pick. That's what I can afford at the time. So, ain't gotta be nothing special. Just put a little suit on, pose against the wall, have a friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, whoever, just to snap a pic real quick. Boom. Simple, right? And just something against a plain wall. That simple, with like a picture in the back or no picture. Don't matter. Just keep it simple. At least if recruiters want to see your face, they want to see who you are. They can't hire anybody with like no profile pic. You can have like the best LinkedIn profile out there, and then if they can't see what you look like, It's like, who am I talking to? Is this a robot? Is this person even real? Like, come on. So at least do that, right? And then your banners, I don't want to stress too much, but banners an opportunity to show how creative you are and it can be appealing. So like with me, my banner, I went to Canva, grabbed a nice baseline banner, and then just kind of typed out something that, relates to me. So it's like it says future is now. Or the future is now, tech is now, something like that. So kept it very short, sweet, and simple. Right, but your banner is an opportunity for you to be creative, a little crazy, creative crazy. So we'll go with that, creative crazy. Some people really have some really appealing ones out there. Some people just use like a city skyline. So something very simple. It doesn't have to be nothing crazy. For those out there that are pretty creative out there, so that can really draw somebody in, like a recruiter, right? When they're looking at, it's not gonna find you, but once they're on your page, the more pleasing it looks, the more they're like, okay, they want to go through. The more red flags pop up, it's like one or two red, one, two, three, four red flags. Like, okay, why am I even looking at this page anymore? Then move on to the next candidate. Mind you, you're looking through hundreds of candidates, right? So the next is just filling out the basic information of, your education. Do you have a high school diploma? Do you have a college degree? Are you currently in college? Or, are you currently in high school? Or, as well as, do you have any certifications, right? Any form of certifications, you need to fill that out. Graduation dates, you don't got to put graduation dates, if anything, because that can kind of, depending your age for some roles, to be honest, like they will, your age can work against you, so where you can either be too young or too old, or not old, it's just so it can go either or. So I try to leave off dates. So for the most part, they look pretty all right. Look pretty, look older for my age. So which kind of works in my favor. But as well as, like I say, for some roles you either they could be like they're looking for somebody a little bit more younger. They could look for somebody a little bit more older. But so age discrimination is a real thing. So don't play yourself. Really, don't play yourself. Like I said, I want to make you as much marketable as possible. I want you to be very marketable. All right. So next, bio, right? This is the opportunity for you to tell your story. Tell your story. Like for me, not too long ago, I guess I think about 2, 3 months ago, a recruiter reached out to me like, "Hey, I love your LinkedIn profile. I have this job opportunity. Your bio had stood out to me. I read your whole entire bio at the time. I think it was like three paragraphs. Three paragraphs. It's pretty lengthy, but it wasn't as short as it is now. And so, but in my bio, I told my story of where I started, what are my interests and where I'm at now, right? What do I plan on doing in the future? Where do I plan on going, right? So where he told a story to where come from the heart, be personable, right? Tell people your future, what you want for your future, right? People are invested, and it's like if I dream of becoming a lawyer or a doctor, and I want to do this, but why do you want to be a lawyer or a doctor? Because I like helping people, I like people. Think the people, right? What do you want to do for others, right? Provide value to the world. Right, because when you're in the tech space, that's what you're doing. You're providing value for people. So like what I do for tech, I provide value. My job is very valuable. So because I make sure I provide value for not only just people, but also for my company because I'm in identity access management. I give fake identities. So hey, I need an account made. I need a special type of account. I need a privileged account or non-privileged account, right? Depending on what you need. I need an account so I can do my work in a virtual domain or so it's like you got to provide, add value. So talk about the value you want to add to the world. So that's what I did. So in my bio, I'm briefly mentioned how I want to teach others how to get to where I'm at or even beyond where I'm at. So that's my value proposition. I add a value proposition to where, okay, feel heartfelt. So if I was reading one of y'all bio and y'all had something that y'all want to do for the world, it's like, okay, all right, I can get down with that. All right, I see this person is personable. Because what gets you hired, what gets you through these doors it's not your technical skills, it's your social skills. Because if they don't like you, you ain't moving on nowhere. You can be the most qualified person. But if I don't like you, I wouldn't hire you if I had a business. I'm like, simple as that. Like, I want to work around people that are likable, that are enjoyable. And that's how the recruiters look at it. To where I don't want to move. Recruiters wouldn't want to move you along the process if you were just like, this is it's like scratching nails on a chalkboard, right? So that's one thing that gets people think, oh no, I need to get my technical skills, technical. No. Social, be sociable, be personable, be likable. Don't try to be likable. Just be likable. Just be you. Be cool, be chill, be whatever you're funny, goofy, or you're very nonchalant, just be you. Just be good. Be good to good people. Okay. That's all it takes. But yeah, so the bio is for you, your summary is for you to be personable, right? And then we get down to the the thick of it, your job experience, your job history. That should be a one-on-one reflection of your resume. Short, sweet, and simple. Bullets, bullets. Make sure you space them up bullets. Make sure it's readable, legible, all this kind of stuff. Well, of course, legible is typed out, but still, you get what I'm saying. Make sure your grammar's on point. Make sure your spelling's on point. Run through ChatGPT or Bard or whatever. Have it check all your spelling and your grammar. You use Grammarly, whatever you got to do to get it out there in right format, looking good. Do that. But hey, yeah, job history experience is where it all begins. It needs to be exactly what your resume. Because if your resume ain't on point, you can have on point LinkedIn. It could probably get you full recruiter, but then once they see your resume, it's like, this something's not adding up. Your LinkedIn was looking so good, but then you look at your resume, it's like, yeah, something ain't adding up. Some things that you were, kind of bending the truth on a little bit. I say never lie. Never lie. Keep it one of one, right? To where your LinkedIn should look as good as your resume. Your resume should look as good as your LinkedIn, but your resume should even look better than your LinkedIn in the sense to where, because on that one, you can be way more impactful. To the point, you can start going in depth of what you did, right? Impact statements, right? Put metrics and data. They want to see that. How much money did you save the company? How much money did you make the company? What process have you changed at the company? How much have you upskilled and what skills do you know and all that kind of stuff. It's short, sweet, simple, right? One page resume, right? David, your LinkedIn profile is just one page. It's not like you scroll through multiple pages of your LinkedIn. No, it's just one page. Same thing like your resume, one page. Both of them should be a reflection of each other, right? So, says when LinkedIn became a thing, so was their LinkedIn recruiter, right? LinkedIn recruiter, that's recruiters' bread and butter. That's what they live off of. That's how they make their living is LinkedIn recruiter. So they're living through LinkedIn recruiter. They search up keywords, they searching up things. All right, that's how they're getting out the people that can qualify. Or you want to put as many parameters as possible to qualify. But like I said, it all starts with that headline. Headline don't look good. Is no profile pic is all messed up. No profile pic or messed up profile pic. Bio's kind of all over the place. No education history. No good looking job. Just no good job history. Is like, okay, where'd you work at with this company? Where's there a job gap for over a year? Like, fill out as much data as possible, right? They want to see who are you. Your profile should represent who are you, right? And then you get emails, you get DMs from recruiters reaching out to you, right? So when I was at my smaller roles, when I was like a repair tech, working on servers and laptops and all that kind of stuff, right? I was getting hit up for jobs related to other higher paying repair roles. I didn't want that. I wanted to move up to the help desk at that time. So I changed my profile to reflect that of help desk. Everything I can do currently that's help desk related, right? Then the next thing I started to see, oh, a little difference. Oh, okay. I'm starting to get a little bit. I'm starting to couple, help desk recruiters are starting to see me as a help desk person. So I'm starting to get an opportunity, and all it takes is one. Remember, all it takes is one. You're gonna go through a couple recruiters just because you're talking to a recruiter. Going through a process with a recruiter doesn't mean you're guaranteed a job. It gets you to the door a lot quicker, a lot faster, than applying to like 1,000, 2,000 jobs, right? Still apply for jobs, never say not apply for jobs. It's that I may be exception to the rule to where, like I said, for all my roles I've never had to apply. It doesn't mean I haven't applied before in the past. I just always found the most success with actually talking to recruiters. Doesn't mean I'm sitting here waiting for recruiters to talk to me. I reach out to recruiters too as well. When I reach out to them, just don't also just wait for them to come to you because you also can go to them. It's a social media platform. It's networking, right? Go network with these recruiters. So the biggest thing is make your profile marketable. Go watch videos on how to make it marketable and do everything right. Like I said, there's a lot of general videos out there. So where if you want me to drop a video on how I set up my LinkedIn and we can go over my LinkedIn, I'll break it down. I'll do like a little screen session, sharing session, and I'll break down how I set my LinkedIn profile up to be what it is today, to where I was able to get tons of recruiters reaching out to me about opportunities, even if it's not related to about what I do, but still these are well-paying, good opportunities. And then if I wanted to kind of flip-flop to a different role, I could, I can flip up my resume, show my experience if I want to go do something else in cybersecurity or if I want to go move back to IT. So that's all for today. Except that ain't all. There's one more key important thing, right? You thought I was done. You thought I was done. Thought I was done. No, I ain't done, right? More Not even the more, most, that's the proper word, most. in this case. The most important thing is your location, right? So let's say there's a job in your city, but you ain't even got your locations set to where you're eligible to work on your LinkedIn profile. They ain't gonna see you. They ain't gonna see you. That's where it even begins. That's really where it all begins on the LinkedIn Recruiter. To where if they're looking for hire somebody in, I don't know, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and you live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but you ain't got your location set to Tulsa, Oklahoma, or you ain't got no location set, we won't even pop up in the list, people. Right? I live in Dallas. I have Dallas, Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. I have Fort Worth. Right? I have all these different cities to where I like what I'm willing to go work to. Right? So the thing is, you want to mark down all the areas you're willing to go for, drive to work, commute to work for, right? As well as when it comes to remote work, do the same thing too. You want to be seen for remote work, put down your where you're willing to work remotely. Okay, so that is the biggest thing: is location, location, location. You cannot get seen if you cannot be found. You can't find you, can't see you. So I don't know where you at. So that's the biggest thing is with recruiters that they go off the location. So especially if it's not a remote for the most part, as long as you're United States, they'll pretty much find you. But if you're looking for something in your local city, right? Set your location to that. Right. If you're looking to move to a different city, right? Set your location to that. Find work in that other city. Right. So that's the last key tidbit. Location, 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 location. All right. Now that's all, right? So if like I say, if you want me to go more in depth on how I set my LinkedIn page to get pull more recruiters to my page, right? To where it wasn't always like that, to where I was able to evolve my LinkedIn page to get more recruiters to be seen, be more visible, and to never have to apply to any of these technical roles I've gotten. Like I said, drop a comment down below. Say, hey, yeah, show me the page. Just say that. Show me the page. Drop that down below. Make sure you leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. All right, I'm out. Peace.